Anil, off stage हमने decide किया था कि preferred language is going to be English, so I'll conduct this conversation in English. First up, very many congratulations. You know, the hat trick that the Bharatiya Janata Party has taken in 3 states, that has brought about a new sense of exuberance, excitement, and invincibility as well. You come from, your lineage is, of course, from the opposite side. Your father, everybody knows, was, a true Congress leader. You also were a part of that party for a long time. You've just switched a few months back. The first question, obviously, is that, in the little time that you have spent in this camp, what has been the feeling that has come about in you? Has anything changed? Did you find what you were looking for in the BJP, or is it too early to ask you this question?
Thank you. So, as you rightly said, it's only a few months since I joined the party. But I joined the party with a lot of conviction that this was the outfit which, in the current times, led by a generational leader in our Prime Minister, is working towards a long-term vision for the country with a lot of very specific short-term objectives. So, since the Prime Minister started leading the country in 2014, even when I was in the Congress, like I write very often, I've been writing, speaking at different platforms. And there were quite a lot of things which I was telling that we are in the right trajectory. And then now, once I joined, it's very refreshing to see every single person who I'm working with in the organization, whether it is a worker, whether it is a very senior leader, they all have completely bought into this long-term vision that we have of transforming India into a developed country by 2047 in the 100th year of our independence. And with very specific short-term and medium-term objectives, we are all working for that. So there is a very clear roadmap. And then you look at the Congress party from where I left. At this moment, nothing has changed. When I left the party itself, I had made a lot of statements. And I would say nothing has changed since then. It is very sad to see the primary opposition party of this country, which at one point of time for almost 60 years it has governed the country. And it is very sad to see that outfit still, let's say, cut off from a lot of ground realities, cut off from India's political, economic and social consciousness, deviating further and further away to a very fringe ideological echo chamber. And it has morphed into an outfit where the entire organization and the systems it has is only meant to forward the interest of one particular family and one person. So this is what the primary opposition party of the country is. The rest of the parties, again, less said the better. So, yes, I am very happy that I am where I am. And I am very glad that I am working for the organization and the leaders I am working with. And I am very happy that, and I am very proud that we are all working for a long-term objective of transforming this country, which the work which we are doing, the foundations we are creating, will be spoken about for a long time, because India is it is reclaiming our place among one of the leading nations in the world. It is becoming a very primary pole in a very transformative multipolar world. So we are all very happy to work for this cause.
Anil, apart from the hegemony that you have described that exists in the Congress party, what is that one basic difference that you see in both of these outfits in terms of the organizational cohesiveness and integrity?
See, the Congress party, again, the Bharatiya Janata Party, right now I got an organization role in the party. The last election was the first election where I was deeply involved in the party's functioning, where I was the election co-in-charge in Mizoram. And this is a party, like in Mizoram, last election we only had one seat. This time we had doubled our tally there also. And it's a place where we are still growing. It's the early phases of our growth. Then I had gone to Telangana also, where again last time we had 7% votes there. We had one seat there. Now we have doubled our tally there also. We have doubled our tally in vote share. Now we have 15% votes and 7 to 8 seats we got this time. So wherever it is, like in many places the party is the Bharatiya Janata Party is the number one party by a fair distance. But in every other place where, let's say, historically we haven't done well also, the party is the organization is never complacent. And even when we have 303 seats in the Lok Sabha, even when all the big states, including UP or Maharashtra or Gujarat or Madhya Pradesh, all the big states are all ruled by the party. But still, despite all that, even a state like Mizoram or even Telangana, where we are not strong, everywhere we are working very hard to improve. We are not complacent, and we do, like for example in the south, there are almost 130 seats there. Right now the opposition is trying to create narrations like south and north and all that. But again, it's cut off from realities. You look at the south, we are at this moment the number one party as far as seats are concerned. We have more Lok Sabha seats than any other party in the south. But still we do think that there are another 100 seats there we can grow. So we are continuously looking to grow. We are continuously looking to improve. We are not complacent. At the same time, you look at, again, my old outfit. I left there, so I don't want to keep on talking about the Congress party. But again, 2014, the party had the worst ever performance, 44 seats. 2019, it barely improved. Vote share actually went down, but let's say seats became 50. But vote share actually went down by quite a lot of points. And now 24 elections are coming. And I see their statements, I see what their leaders are speaking. And I would say from 2014, nothing has changed. It is in a downward spiral, but still there is an organization that is still resting on past laurels with very little new ideas. It is not speaking anything which it hasn't spoken in the last 9.5 years, which had been outrightly rejected by the Indian population, the Indian public twice. But still you're doing the same thing again and again and again. So this one, you have us right now, we are the largest party in the world with many more members than the Chinese Communist Party, which still is not complacent. We are continuously looking to improve. And we have a long-term vision for the country also, of transforming the country. And then you have an opposition party, the primary opposition party, that is completely run out of any fresh ideas. You are leaving just by speaking about your past laurels. And you are anticipating people to choose you because there is this sense of entitlement that you are the natural choice. So this is what it is.
You're absolutely right. Somehow the Congress party has given out this feeling that they are naturally ordained to run the country. But, you mentioned North and South also. Now the Congress party has Telangana and Karnataka. Do you think there is going to be a lot more emphasis from the Congress party to, push this agenda of North and South? Because like you said, they haven't been able to come up with new ideas. So they might as well use whatever they have in their kitty. And is that bad for the country, this North-South divide, or even talking about that in that sense?
So the very fact that the Congress party and some of the members of the opposition, they are resorting to this North versus South debate, it shows their bankruptcy of ideas. You look at, this is why I keep on saying, like, these are a bunch of parties that are very cut off from India's political, economic, and social consciousness and realities. You look at the Bharatiya Janata Party now. One, yes, North India, all the big states, we are in government there. In the states, and we had got most of the parliamentarians from there also. But you look at the western side, you look at states like Maharashtra, Goa, Gujarat. Again, we are the dominant party there. You look at the eastern side, 8 northeastern states, 7 of them currently, the Bharatiya Janata Party is in government, 4 with our allies, 3 with our allies, and 4 with, we are the single largest party there. Even Orissa, West Bengal, we are a very strong second party there, which is contending in those states. You come to south again, where this is where the Congress party is saying there's a north versus south divide. The moment you say there is a north versus south divide, at one side you are writing yourself off from the north, or the rest of the country, where I would say 400 of the Lok Sabha seats are from there. The south only has 134 seats, or 130 something. And there also we are the largest party, like 29 MPs from southern India, they have voted for us. And there also we are growing. Every southern state we are growing. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Telangana, everywhere we are growing. So right now, all this north versus south, and for us, for the Bharatiya Janata Party, there is no north and south and west and east. There is only one Bharat, there is only one India, and we are working for that. 140 crore people. Like our Prime Minister's vision and philosophy and motto is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas. 140 crore people, we are taking them together. This is what our party men are working towards. And for the Congress, by saying north versus south, etc., actually, it is their reality. Where right now, you look at anywhere outside South India, except Himachal Pradesh, they have ceased to exist everywhere. Like Northeast, at one point of time, they were the predominant political party there. Now, they have ceased to exist there. Like this election, like I was working in Mizoram, it was a state where the Congress party had 34 seats in 2013. And now it is number 4 with 1 seat there. So this is the Congress trajectory in almost everywhere. And right now they are restricted to some pockets here and there where they do think that their strength is relatively higher in the south. But that is a relative strength where again there also they are declining. There also we are constantly, incrementally improving. So this narration will not cut in front of the people in any manner. It will be outrightly rejected again. Because the more you try to create divisiveness by pitting one geography against the other or one section of the population against the other, etc. This is completely against our philosophy of taking everybody together, and we are actually delivering very solid results on the ground. And this kind of pitting one side against another will not work. It will be rejected by the people.
Anil, last question. We've completely run out of time. 2024 is around the corner. The India bloc is very buoyant and positive that they will be able to make a dent somehow or the other. But of course, the fissures in the India bloc never seem to cease. What is your prediction, of how things are going to roll out for the Bharatiya Janata Party? Is it going to be a bigger mandate, or are there any threats that the BJP should not take lying down?
One thing I can confidently say is just like 2014 and 2019, in 24 also, the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA will come back with full majority under the leadership of our Prime Minister without any doubt. We don't doubt it in any manner, nobody does. And at the same time, nobody is taking anything in a complacent manner. That is why I said, this is an organization where nobody is complacent. We are constantly working to grow. And even in areas where last time we didn't perform as well, we will definitely do better this time. For example, all the southern states, I can tell you that we will be having our results which is even better than last time. So this is something which again I can very confidently say. And this India alliance, there is nothing new in this India alliance. This India alliance is actually the old UPA itself. They have renamed it by giving another name. You ask their own members, what does this stand for? I am very sure that 90% of them will not even be able to tell what it stands for, that entire, let's say, the abbreviation. And it's a set of parties that have come together with so many contradictions, and let's say it's not a natural alliance. For example, I can just give some examples, like in Kerala. In Kerala, you have, in the national level, both the Communist Party and the Congress Party are members of this India alliance. But in Kerala, both of them are completely at odds with each other. And then their national leaders sit there and tell that we are in an alliance. But the Communist Party is only relevant in Kerala and India. Everywhere else, they are not a relevant outfit. Then you go to West Bengal. Again, right now I'm not even sure if Trinamool Congress is a part of India alliance. Last time I heard that they are not attending the meeting that was called. But even if they are, let's say in West Bengal, outside West Bengal is not a relevant party. Like, it may have presence here and there and all, but it's not electorally relevant. It doesn't have organizational strength. But there, they are fighting with the left and the Congress. And then three of them are coming to Delhi and saying that we are in an alliance. So all these are, let's say...
It's a khichdi.
It's a bunch of... There are so many contradictions and they all have too many interests. And then their only common interest is they want to work against the Prime Minister, who is undoubtedly the biggest mass leader in the country, the most popular leader in this country, who has an approval rating more than any other global leader right now. And
absolutely.
Let's say a bunch of people coming together just to remove the Prime Minister will not cut it. They don't have a common vision. They don't have a common direction. They don't have a common leader. It stands for, it doesn't stand for anything other than a very disruptive, negative agenda, which will be rejected by the people.
Absolutely. So what you're saying is that too many cooks are spoiling the broth. We've run out of time. Anil, you're as candid and as honest, and you talk from your heart. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. A big round of applause, please.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.